Hello and welcome to the GSBC podcast, a podcast about business for business. This podcast is brought to you by the Greater Springfield Chamber of Commerce, and I'm your host, Matt Taylor-Farrington from Purple Bunny Marketing. And today I am joined by Neil from First National Springfield.
Hi, Matthew.
Yes, and I'm also joined by Angela from Aquashield Bathrooms. Yes, welcome. So obviously you're both here. You won awards in your respective fields. So Neil, you won the Real Estate and Property Maintenance Award. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Angela, you won the Outstanding Small Business Award. Yeah?
Yep.
Great. All right. So what we're going to do, we'll dive straight into it. We've got a couple of questions to ask you. I'll ask the one question and I'll get you to both jump in with your answers. So how did you feel when your business was announced as the winner of the award? I'll start with you, Neil.
For me, I suppose gobsmacked.
Yes.
We've never nominated because being the president of the chamber, I always thought that we should never, when it was a self-nominating process, it was not appropriate for us to win awards.
Yes.
My staff disagreed, but anyway, that was my theory. So really gobsmacked. I had no idea. Layla was the only person in the whole organisation that knows who's won every award. So
Yes.
she kept that from me. So even the mayor said to me, "You had no idea, did you?" I said, "Nope, not at all." But it was really nice that other people had nominated us for all the hard work my team does. So.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. And for yourself, Angela, how did you feel when you were announced as the winner of the award?
Honestly shocked. It was, so humbling and completely unexpected. We've had an incredibly challenging year. So it was just, we weren't expecting it at all. I was busy videoing, the announcement for the other people because I was sure that somebody else was going to win it.
Yeah.
To hear our name was just like completely unexpected. So it was really lovely to be recognised. Yeah.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the win. All right, so obviously what does winning this award mean to your business, Neil?
I think from my business perspective, it makes our team feel that they are appreciated for all the hard work they do.
Yep.
And I think that's probably the good thing is for them to go, well, I put a lot of work into the chamber, obviously in my other role,
yes.
but for them to see that we've had something come out of it is recognition for them more than it is for myself.
Yeah, definitely. And how about yourself, Angela? How does winning this award, what does it mean for you and for your business?
Yeah, well, honestly, it was just such an honour to be recognised. The word for our team for the year has been resilience. And so after a big shake-up that happened and, so many challenges that we've had and things like that, for the team to all pull together and, to be recognised has just given us that spark to continue to keep giving the amazing service that we give to the clients that we look after in the Greater Springfield area and to keep on pushing forward even through all of the obstacles that come away with business. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess that's one of the things in business. We always face obstacles and challenges as they go.
Yes.
All right. So moving on to how do you think this recognition will impact your business moving forward? We'll start with you, Angela.
Yeah.
Both in terms of growth and reputation within the Greater Springfield community.
Yeah, so it will only obviously be positive, both in relation to our reputation with our clients and with the Greater Springfield community, but also for the future of trades. So
yes.
Whether they join with us, as a business or joining the industry as a whole, I think it just gives everybody a feeling of reinforcing that we are leaders in our field.
Yes.
And that there are businesses out there that are trying to mark the way for the construction industry and to be able to, lead the way with all of that. So it'll be, building on the reputation that we've already got, but also like consecutively as a whole for the industry too. So
yeah, definitely. And what about yourself, Neil?
Yeah, I think it consolidates where you sit. I mean, we are the oldest real estate agency. We turned 25 about 2 months' time. So, but it just enhances what our team has been driving for years.
Yes.
And I think for people who don't know us, it can be used for them to go, well, we feel comfortable using you. You've won awards for other things, but to win one in the local community, is probably more important than us winning national awards for First National.
Yes. Yeah, agreed. I think that local side shows, and I guess in your award, I know there's things around customer service and different criteria that had to be met, and I guess that just helps reinforce for people that they can feel safe and confident to use your business.
Well, hopefully, yes.
Yeah. All right. I kind of alluded to challenges before, and every success story does face challenges. So what were some of the biggest challenges you faced in the last year, and how did you overcome them? We'll start with you, Neil.
By far the biggest challenge for us this year has been staff.
Yep.
We've lost a couple of staff over the last 12, 18 months. People relocating. We had a lady that her and her husband relocated back to Sydney because they had a baby and they needed the support. We had another lady that got really ill and decided that she didn't need to work. So the massive challenge for us has been to be restocking our staff.
Yes.
Finding staff is not that difficult. Finding the right staff is really difficult.
Agreed. And I think it's a common thing that I hear in my business when I go out and interact with people is staffing levels is one of the challenges I think a lot of business face.
And we've had other challenges, with interest rates up and down and,
yes.
And confidence within the market and everything else. But I think the staffing issue is probably has been our number one challenge.
Yeah. And what about for you, Angela? What challenges have you faced this year?
Well, probably the biggest challenge that we faced this year was one of our business partners leaving the company, which was a huge shock to everyone.
Yes.
And it affected us not only operationally but financially as well.
Yep.
So we had to, all sort of pull together and work out how we were going to move forward. So we changed roles, we updated systems, we created new policies, we stood up and tried to restructure ourselves completely as a company, which was very challenging.
Yes.
And then also for myself, stepping up as a leader for a company in the construction industry as a woman was incredibly difficult. I got quite a bit of pushback from suppliers and other builders and things in the industry and things like that. So that was quite difficult. But we all worked together to make sure that we continued to offer the amazing service that we provide for our clients. It didn't affect any of the work that we were doing, at the time. And while it was challenging behind the scenes, I don't think it really showed for the rest of the community.
Yes.
And so, it was just, a period of time, but I think we've definitely worked our business out in a much better way of running things as well, which makes it even better. So that's,
Yeah, and I guess we just had a podcast episode with Beck and Mel, and they raised some similar things around being a female in those industries are quite male dominated, and I think it is a common theme that we hear and we talk about regularly around women trying to break into those different sectors, obviously. So. All right, so winning an award like this can potentially open doors for you. What are your plans for the future and how do you intend to build on that success?
I think that, as I say, I suppose a bit like the other question, I suppose it reiterates where we are.
Yes.
It's more... For us, I think it's obviously externally people can go, you won a local award, a community award, which is great to see. But probably the biggest thing is for my team to go, we're heading in the right direction. We know where we're going. Probably we had a bump in the road a couple of years ago where I felt our service or probably was not where it was. So they've made a concerted effort to get back to what. We believe is pretty close to a 5-star service. But we're not 100% there yet. We've got more room to go. But this will help them get to see that where we're going, our journey to get better and improve our offerings is recognition for them. Yep,
definitely. And what about yourself, Angela? What are your plans for the future and how do you intend to build on that success from winning the award?
Yeah, so we're looking at potentially opening up another location under a license agreement arrangement.
Yes.
And I think that this award gives, future investors that, feeling that they are going to be potentially secure in their decision to be able to grow a small business that is successful under the banner of Aquashield. And to be able to, follow our, practices and our services and our vision and our values and all of that sort of stuff and have that brand behind them. So hopefully it means growth.
Yes.
And that's a plan that we have for the future. So,
Yeah, definitely. All right. So we're going to move into, I've got some more specific questions. So we'll start with you, Angela. Obviously, you won the Outstanding Small Business Award, and some of the criteria was around innovation and exceptional customer service. So how have you introduced new ideas or improved your services in the last 12 months to better your business to serve your customers?
Yeah, well, we always strive to be better, especially in the construction industry where we're always trying to move forward in making sure that the codes and everything are upheld and that the practices that we, deliver are, top notch with all of the different things that we do.
Yes.
But we've incorporated a new system within our waterproofing side of things in the last year, which is called the Weedy system. So it's a German system,
Yes.
and it's been around for 40 years, but it's fairly new to Australia. And it not only, reduces the time spent for the build out on site in people's bathrooms, it also increases the warranty. So, we are pro installers, and so we have gone and done all of the training and everything else in relation to that. And we're one of the very few builders in Queensland that actually offer this product, which is, innovative in itself, but it's also going to change the way that people build bathrooms so there isn't issues down the track. You've got a 20-year warranty.
Yeah, wow.
And it's just, it's overall a better system, which is, something that we're upholding. So, yeah.
Yeah, wonderful. I think that's great. Anything that you can do to improve in that space is definitely great. And I think it helps, obviously, that having that warranty gives people that peace of mind and that confidence in the product. So that's great.
Definitely.
All right, so Real Estate and Property Maintenance Award. Obviously, client satisfaction and service excellence were kind of central to winning that award. Can you share any instances, Neil, where the business went above and beyond to exceed client expectations?
I suppose we try and do that every day. Don't
Yes.
always succeed, but there are a couple of cases that when that we've done where we believe we had a lady who we sold the property for, and she had a broken leg, so she actually couldn't get. She had no computer, so she couldn't get to anywhere to sign documents. So I had to drive to Kingscliff, so about 2 hours, to get all the paperwork signed for her because she was in panic that if I don't sign it, then blah, blah,
Yes.
blah. So, and I've done the same to go up to the back of Mullaney to a farmer up there that had no internet. Even phone was challenging at the back of there. So I suppose, we just need to do whatever needs to be done to get the job done for people.
Yes. Yeah, agreed. Definitely. Well, I guess that wraps it up. Layla was wrong. You didn't steal the mic the whole time, Neil.
No.
She said he might come in and try and take over.
No, see, I'm just getting a bad rap.
She does. She gives it to you every time.
Absolutely.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you both for coming in and sharing, I guess, your experience about winning your awards and telling us a bit about what goes on behind in your business, I guess, behind the scenes with your business and what you and why you were kind of the front runners and winners for your awards.
Well, thank you, and thank you, Purple Bunny, for doing this and giving up your time to do this for particularly for our members.
Yes.
It's something that we've been trying to do as an organisation to get it done, so that because for us it's about the members, it's not about us.
Yes, agreed, definitely.
Thank
you, Angela.
No, thank you so much.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, great. All right, so we'll wrap that up there, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to the latest episode of the GSBC podcast. Please make sure that you like and subscribe via our social media.